Hey there, hello my friend, Amner Hunter here from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you in another video. Today we're going to be checking out one cool new free plugin, cool effect, and also we're going to be checking out one new deal by a major company, new plugin as well, new release, and of course you will find all of these deals and links in the video description and first comment just down below the timestamps. All right, and of course I will make sure to put, of course, timestamps in case that you want to get straight to the point, in case that you want to move around between the many segments of the video. Today I'm gonna be checking out these two plugins a bit more in depth. Before we begin, let me show you the plugins we're gonna be checking out today. All right, so first we have this cool compressor that it's free by Yuri Semenov, this Russian developer. This is a Distressor emulation, so it's a great news to have a Distressor emulation and available for free, right? And Waves Audio just released the L4 Ultramaximizer, very cool new limiter and dynamic processor clipper. Different stuff for modern algorithms, for modern loudness and stuff like that, right? And yeah, in one tool you have a lot of cool features, and it has an introductory price of $50, $49.99, 50% off here at Waves Audio, right? Also, it's included in a bundle, if I'm not mistaken, and of course in the subscription service by Waves, but you can ultimately get it separate from all of that, right? So before we begin with the content, let me invite you quickly to my website, amnerhunter.com, where you can get some additional free stuff, such as some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, also some additional free tools, such as some collections of guitar impulses and drum sample packs. Don't forget to check out this channel and my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. Let me know, please, if you are here in the live stream. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools. Insipid Ramblings is here. Hello, Insipid Ramblings. Thanks a lot for being here. Appreciate it very much, my friend. Alrighty, guys. So let me take you now to my DAW. Okay. Let's check out this awesome compressor by Yuri Semenov, a very cool developer that creates amazing emulations of some paid stuff, some popular analog gear into like these plugin emulations, right? So this is the YS compressor or Yuri Semenov compressor, but it has the Distressor functionalities, right? The Distressor inspiration. And also one cool thing is that you see this layout, right? This this user interface. You can pretty much change the colors. You can personalize this graphics, right? Such as the colors, right? So for instance, we can change colors here, as you can see. We can go back, change the knob settings and stuff like that. Like in this case, right? This is the initial setting, right? But yeah, very cool. You can make it look more like a Distressor physically, but ultimately what matters is, of course, how it sounds, the features and controls. And it's a very cool compressor. I was testing it some like an hour ago on different instruments, and it's very cool. I recommend you getting it, definitely. So you have here, let me mute the output here a bit. So you have here the same like meters like the Distressor, right? The gain reduction is here. You select the ratio here with these arrows to the left and to the right. So here is 4:1 ratio, 6:1, 10:1, 20:1, and brick wall limiter, pretty much, right? Here is glue compression. By default, it's at 4:1, right? We have also total harmonic distortion. So this plugin introduces some cool saturation, right? It has some filters here, some internal sidechain filters and different stages of distortion: distortion 1, distortion 2, that can be turned off on these three controls, three squares, right? And here we have a high pass filter. Here we have this curve, and we can link as well. So it has two modes, right? Normally, this is the normal mode, the input, attack, release, and output, right? Like a distressor. But we can set it to opto as well. If we set it to opto, this input becomes a threshold, right? From 1 to 40, right? So the more you increase it, the more compression you have here in the gain reduction that you can see, right? And normally is like that, and you start to, if you have the distressor mode, you are gonna feed the compressor with the input, right? Like in a distressor. Very cool. Up to is this, like that. Okay, we have also a blend mix knob from 0 to 100%. Okay, and we have harm. This will introduce saturation and analog coloration, right? Very cool. Bypass, reset, like that. Very, very cool compressor. And let's check it out, right? Let's go here with some drum tracks that I have. Okay, let me unmute this. Okay, let me put the opto here first. No compression. Okay, no compression. Let's check out the coloration. Nice coloration. Very, very cool. We have here total harmonic distortion, turning on and off, flickering, right? So we can just use the compression on this, and it's gonna be great. I'm sorry, the saturation. 100% saturation. Nice. Okay, so let me go back to 0 here, and let's use the opto compressor. So I'm gonna set a slow attack. The slowest attack time is to the right here, 33 milliseconds. The fastest release to the left. Let's use a fast release time and slow attack time, about 30. The threshold. Nice. We can compensate with the output here. Listen to that snap and punch before. Nice. Okay. The flux, it's another parameter that we have here. It says here, create subtle volume changes between channels, simulating the movement of a tape recorder. Wow. Yuri Semenov really put a lot into this, well, into all of their plugins, pretty much all of his plugins. Okay, very cool. Now let's check out the distressor functionality. So we have 3-4 decibels of gain reduction. Let's increase the input and decrease the output. Nice. 4. And using the saturation, well, it's a great add-on here. Nice. Transparent, saturated. It's a great way to combine compression and saturation in one plugin, and very cool compression, not just any compression. Transparent, no compression, compression. All right, amazing plugin. I'm definitely gonna keep it here on my computer. Let's continue with the same plugin on vocals, shall we? Okay, so I would love to test the saturation on vocals from this plugin. So let's go. It's in opto. Let's compress it a bit. Using the distressor mode. We can change also here. We turn on the settings to change the layout. Okay, and we can do stuff like this, right, with these knobs. Very cool. Very cool. Also, addition. Not that the layout makes any difference whatsoever in the sound, of course, but yeah, it's very cool to have also that distressor look, I think, which is kind of black, not entirely black. It's like gray, something like that, right? Yeah, maybe something like that. Okay, so let's apply some compression here.
I am a shell of.
Okay, let me turn it on.
I am
Here we have
a shell
1 decibel of compression.
of a man who once lived.
Okay, let me turn down the output.
I am a shell of a man who once lived.
Let's introduce saturation.
Humbled and beat down,
Nice.
ruined and rebuilt.
Let me go back and forth with the plugin off.
I am a shell.
Let me put this part of the song.
Sticks and stones are tearing me in two until you start breaking me down to my bones.
Some cool saturation there.
And fill me with speed.
A lot of decibels of compression, right? To control the dynamics of vocals.
Stones.
We have here a part where we have a very quiet part of vocals and then it becomes louder. So
sticks and stones.
Then this part
Start breaking me down.
Okay, there we need to control the dynamics.
Tearing me in two until you start breaking me down.
You hear that breaking me, that like P or something like that. That plosive, it was controlled with this. Okay, and we're using here. Okay,
tearing me in two until you start.
So is slow attack is to the right, fast attack to the left, right? We have a fast attack. We definitely need a fast attack on vocals.
Until you start breaking me down to my bones. And fill me with spirit, sword, shield, and armor, sticks and stones.
Before
tearing me in two until you start breaking me down to my bones. And fill me with spirit, sword, shield, and armor, sticks and stones.
Okay, without it,
sticks and stones.
The dynamics all over the place, right? And with the compression,
sticks and stones.
A lot of compression, right? Up to 26 decibels of gain reduction here, but sometimes it's needed on vocals, definitely. And the Distressor works great on drums, on vocals, on bass guitar as well. You can try it out. So let's continue with the next one in this list is the L1 by Waves Audio. This is a super transparent limiter. It includes also clipping. Okay. Yeah, if you are a user of some Waves limiters, you will find familiar the user interface, right? Where we have the threshold here. We lower this. We start to see the gain reduction here. And we have the ceiling here, which, by the way, we can link like in previous versions, like L1, L2. We can link threshold and ceiling to control the dynamics, right? And not increase output like that. Although it has some cool new features that are not included on previous versions like the L1 or L2. It has a gain match, right? So when gain match is active, the ceiling disappears, because when you decrease the threshold like this, the relative loudness will remain the same, which is pretty cool, right? Also, we have delta to listen to the effect of the attenuation when using limiting, right? You're gonna be hearing the limiting effect without the original signal. That's that. Also, we have upward compression also. So that's very, very cool. We have upward compression here. So increasing the low level detail of a mix of an individual instrument, right? With this simple control to increase the upward compression or compression from the bottom up. Okay, we have clipping as well. We have a clipper that introduces saturation. Okay, with this control from left to right, from right to left, like that. We have a program dependent release, which is very cool because it will be moving and it will be behaving depending on the source. So that's very cool. Stereo link for left and right separation, not stereo width, right? Not stereo separation in the sense of a stereo widener or something like that. The stereo link meaning that it will introduce some variations in the limiting factor between left and right channel. If it's 100% linked, it will limit exactly the same the left and right channel, right? But we can have some variations with this. We have a very cool here like meter for measuring LUFS, the short term loudness units full scale, right? We have range, we have decibel true peak as well included. The decibel true peak, it's up here, right? We activated here true peak, and we have the long LUFS long term, right? Also, another cool thing is that we can change it to another user interface. This like other limiters like the FAB filter, right? So we have all of the dynamics happening here, and we set a ceiling. For instance, we can set it to -1, which is what some streaming platforms request, and we can decrease the threshold, right? We're going to see the gain reduction here, right, in real time, and we are measuring also the LUFS short term, which is very important, right? Like in this case. Okay, and we are increasing the loudness, right? Right now we're not hearing anything. This plugin, this limiter, it's not only for mastering purposes. You can use it on individual channels as well. I like to use it on drums to control the peaks. I like to use limiters like these on bass guitar to control the low end, in the sense that whenever a guitar that is being palm muting on the low string, low E string, or a bass guitar that has too much low end, you can control definitely this. You can control the all of those low notes jumping all over the place. You can definitely control it without exceeding the threshold that we have in this limiter. And we can introduce saturation by clipping the signal as well. Very, very cool. So you can use it on mixing purposes as well. We have 5 modes here of limiting. We have modern, we have smooth, we have aggressive, safe. It's like it behaves more like a compressor, somewhat aggressive compressor than a limiter. And we have the L2, legendary L2 mode that was used on countless hits and albums back in the day, right? So let's check it out. I'm gonna use it here on drums first, so that you can see and hear how I use it on for mixing purposes, right? So let's go back to the initial user interface like that, and let's check out the drums. Okay, so I can control, for instance, some peaks with this, right? There we're controlling the drums to not pass a certain threshold, only the peaks, right? see here, minus 4.2 of attenuation here. And this limiter is super transparent when not using clipping, but you can definitely introduce saturation. And let's use the upward compressor to hear the low-level details. All right. Before, we have a lot of more detail from the bottom up, and that translates to your ear in the form of more room, if you can hear that, more room sound, more nuances of the overall drum kit. You have some saturation there. We don't have any clipping there, and by 10. Okay. Let's go to, this is the delta. That's the effect of the limiter in the overall limiter, right? The upward compression as well. This is the delta. We are hearing only the effect of the limiter without the original signal. Now we have original signal as well. Gain match. Well, the gain match works if we have this up like that. There. The ceiling doesn't get involved when gain match is active, like I said. Okay. We have more volume with the plugin off than on. Maybe it's because the upward compression. Let's go. Gain match. There it is. Same perceived loudness. Let's use it. Okay, there it changes. Yeah, but we can use this. Minus 1442. Okay, the same relative loudness. Very cool. And if we move to the or change to the other settings, we can see here the gain reduction in red, the input in blue, some clipping, right? Let's change to other modes here. We have modern, smooth, aggressive, safe, and the L2 mode. Go to another. Another beat here. Okay, we have some clipping there. Alright, very, very cool. And let's check it out also on bass. I want to control this bass guitar that is super out of control here, out of place. As you can hear, here, the dynamics go all over the place there. So this is another example how I would use a limiter like this. Also on heavy guitars, heavy distorted guitars, when for controlling the heavy chugs, the heavy palm mutings, especially on the low E string. So let's control the bass here. Decreasing threshold and ceiling at the same time with this link. There it is. We are introducing even some saturation in the process. And we have everything at the same perceived loudness, same level, the dynamics controlled. I don't care to really use a lot of limiting on bass. It's very necessary, and it can be applied after using some compression on bass, right? And if we need to gain stage a bit the bass or increase the volume to blend it in the mix to make the bass sit a bit better, just increase the ceiling. Okay, we have the other mode here. This is the limiting effect, and we can also add upwards compression. Alright, and finally let's use it on a full mix to increase the loudness, to prevent the signal from exceeding a certain threshold. Let's, for instance, use it here. Let's use this modern L2. We're gonna change through different modes, but let's set here the ceiling at -1, which is what some streaming platforms request, right? And I have this mix. Okay, so I'm gonna increase the loudness by decreasing the threshold here. Protect your ears. Lower a bit the volume of your headphones or monitors. Let's go. Let's turn it on. We can use this mode as well. And here, the cool thing about this meter is that we have it here. We don't need to change the screens or something, and we can aim for a particular LUFS amount, which in my case I always strive for -10, -9 LUFS. So let's go. Long dead and gone. There is no one. Dead and gone. Nowhere. I'm gonna decrease the clipping here. Long dead and gone. There is no one. Right. Dead and gone. Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into groan. Heart into stone. It's my downfall. Long dead. There is no. Let's increase some upward compression. Long dead and gone. Before. There is no one. Dead and gone. Nowhere to run. Heart into stone. Love into groan. Heart into stone. Drums only. Okay, -9, and we have a lot of loudness, but very controlled with dynamics, not destroying the dynamics. We maintain the punch, right? Because it's we are using a very transparent one. Let's use another modes here, such as modern, smooth, long dead and gone. Smoother, aggressive. There is no one. This one, it's more aggressive, like the name suggests. So be careful with that. Safe. Long dead and gone. The L2. There is no one. Yeah, you can use safe or L2 probably. Safe to not introduce any type of saturation at higher like loudness values. Smooth as well.
long dead and gone.
Aggressiveness is too aggressive.
Dead and gone.
Alright, so that's the L4 Ultramaximizer, new release by Waves Audio. Please let me know what you think of these plugins, my friends. I am always happy and interested to know your opinions about these tools. And let's see if we have some comments here in the live stream. Yes, we have. Sound Healer is here. Hello, Sound Healer. Gianlu Talica is here. Hello, Gianlu Talica. Cool name. And very nice Distressor compressor, says in Insipid Ramblings. Jeremiah Lyles. Hello, all. How does this compare to the free isotope imager? Which one, Jeremiah? Because we are not checking out today a stereo imager, right? We have a limiter and we have a compressor. Nice tool though, says Jeremiah. Dave Ian is here. Hello, Dave. Okay, Lostang. Jay Lostang. Rock on, my friend. Great plugin, Emner, but there are alternatives that offer the same functions but in different design. I am guessing you are talking about the Distressor, right? Oh, I'm sorry, the limiter, the L4. Isotope Elements is another. Yes, indeed, Isotope Elements has a great limiter as well. Judy has made a great tool, though. Thanks as always, says J. Lostang. Thanks a lot, you guys, for being here. I appreciate it very much. Before we leave, remember that I have some cool freebies on my website, free resources, PDF guides and ebooks, free tools such as collections of guitar impulses and room sample packs. Don't forget to check out the channel or my blog, which I am updating almost on a daily basis with tons of content like this. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it very much. I will be seeing you very soon in the next one. Bye bye. Take care.